Really long way since we last saw you over in Cambridge, and we're excited. Our beta test is now live. Everything you see here is working and functioning and real. Yeah, these are the toys, the first production samples coming off the line. You'll see we have the two figures again, highly articulated. One of the updates since the last time we spoke with you is the lights on the toy. So we have RGB LEDs, 16 million colors, and everything's interacting with the game.
And so we've got two weapons equipped here.
Correct.
Which are lighting up as well as the character.
Yeah, this is the Nitro Hammer, which comes in the starter pack with the Tyrex character, and then this is the Spin Blade 3000, which is sold separately. We also have our flight pack controller. This is the Flynamo.
Just pop that over here. And so we'll be able to have a look at all these weapons. And I know the flight pack means that you can fly and you get you get a gyroscope control in the game, don't you?
Correct, yeah, so it allows you to fly, it gives you shortcuts, and you can actually attack using the buttons on the Fusion Core inside the game.
Now, of course, the toys are great, but I'm also really excited about the game itself, which we're seeing here. Can you talk a little bit about how we're progressing through the game?
Sure. I mean, right now we're sort of looking for somebody, and we're picking up various quests. If we come across an enemy, we're going to want to make quick work of them. And then you're going to see loot coming from each of them. We're going to be able to increase our XP. It's basically a very vibrant game with, it's going to be hundreds of hours of gameplay at launch. Obviously right now we're just in sort of the initial stages, but it's a game as a service. We're going to be adding content all the time. The beta is really important for us because we're going to get valuable feedback from all of our players. We're going to make more of the content that they like and less of the stuff that they don't.
So we just encountered a big enemy here.
Yeah, so right here we've encountered an enemy, and the quest here was to find a specific plant, and in this particular case we're getting a hint from Tyrex. If you look, his eyes are glowing green.
Oh yeah, here, and also on his sort of collar.
So that's giving us a hint in the game. So one of the key things about this, which is different than anything that's seen before, is the toy, in this case, the Smart Action Figure, is actually helping guide your gameplay and giving you hints to make you more successful in the game.
So because Tyrex flash green, we need to tap the green element in the game.
Correct.
So if we tap the wrong one, we wouldn't have progressed.
You wouldn't have progressed, and he would have told you that you malfunction. So there's lots of voiceovers reacting to the gameplay in real time. The features are aware of their situation and status. Mm-hmm. So if they were to sit here and sleep, you'd hear them snore. He's aware that he's upside down, but I think because we're playing right now,
he's not complaining.
He's not
but he
complaining.
would if he weren't in the game. He'd be like, "Hey."
Yeah, but they're really fun toys, and you can play with them outside of the game as well. There's lots of fun interaction. Again, there's vibrations in the motors. There's speakers. Obviously, the lights and sounds. So there's a lot of play value even outside of the game.
And so the weapons here now, they're different colours.
Yeah.
So is that because of the way they're configured, or will they change colour as well?
Basically it's called Lightseekers, and a big part of the game is trying to find fragments and light stones throughout the universe. And then you can imbue all of your weapons as well as any gear with the light stones. So Tyrex is part of the tech order, but here he's using a storm battle stone in this weapon and a nature battle stone in the other one. And that allows you to customize your gameplay, which is really important as you progress and you encounter more levels of difficulty.
And is that something we can do now? Do you have to go to a certain location to customize weapons, or you can just jump in?
Well, at this point we have an inventory of stones available to us, so we can choose whichever one we want. So right now we're looking at the Spin Blade 3000 over here, and so we can pick whichever one we want. Now there's different levels of lighting. If your level, your rarity is very low, you'll have more lights shine. So here we only have...
Is it at the back here?
Yeah, if you look at this weapon here, we only have one of the lights. So this one's a more common light stone, but if you have a more rare light stone, you'll see that the lights will actually light up at different levels.
Oh, nice, yeah.
All three have lit up. And in this case, I believe it's a mountain light stone, so it's glowing red.
And will that brightness increase as you get high levels, or is it just the color?
That's pretty much the color. I mean, we have various things that we can do to brighten them up. We're also we're in a room that's pretty bright as well. But if you were to play this in the dark, it would light up your room. Yeah. Actually, some people have requested if we can leave these on at all times because they want to use them as night lights.
Yeah.
So people do love that.
And so we had in the what's this? The hammer?
Yeah, that's the Nitro Hammer.
That has a different had a different stone attached to it as well.
Correct. Yeah, there's 6 different orders, and you're going to want to use different elements within all those orders to sort of play throughout the game.
Now we've got here this what are these wings to me?
Yeah, that's the Skyrider. So this is a Storm Order flight pack. Now it's important to know that all of the accessories work across all the different figures. So if I were to equip my Tyrax here with this flight pack, I just sort of pop it in, and then, sorry, my hands are a little delicate. It immediately recognizes that the flight pack's been added, and now I can fly around. And I have a tough time seeing the screen, but yeah.
So now you press a button to take off on the toy.
Yeah, now I'm flying around, and I can basically, my movements throughout the dungeon are controlling.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I like it. Can I have a quick go?
Yeah, you can try that. And if you want to fire, you can fire using the buttons.
So the button's on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So tilt left, you go left. You tilt right, you go right.
At this point, we've taken the figure, and it's no longer something just staying on the side. It's an integral part of the gameplay. And the accelerometer is allowing your movements to control your in-game.
It's great.
And we have various mini games that also use this as well.
And then you have a button to... Oh, that's land. I just landed. Yeah. Do I have to go down this slope, do I? So then I could come down here and attack them? Can they attack me in the sky?
At this point, we're still working through some of that stuff. So I believe in this particular dungeon they can't, but in other areas of the game they would be able to.
And so then land... And then you can, so once I've landed, then you could carry on foot.
Yeah, and then there's various things we can do here. We can scan in cards if you want to see a pet accompany us on our journey. We can also scan in combo attacks so that we can do some pretty cool attacks within the game.
Well, you've got some cards here. Let's have a look.
So then when you claim the card here, you'll see it. You get a nice little effect. And then you have a variety of different attacks at your disposal. This is the combo attack here, which is extra powerful. And you'll have a one-time use of that attack.
And so that came from the card, did it? That combo?
And then that card gave you a pretty substantial attack.
That was pretty substantial. Completely wiped them out. Nice.
Yeah. So it's really exciting. And then that card, if you were to play the standalone trading card game, is very powerful in the game as well. Yeah. So the experience is similar whether you're playing it in the card game or in the mobile game.
And just as we were playing there, Tyrax was saying stuff and responding to what was happening in the game.
Correct, and that happens throughout the experience. He's talking, reacting, guiding, giving advice. If he's been somewhere before, he'll tell you that he's been there. So it's really an integral part of the play experience.
And Mari's lighting up here as well. Is that just to sort of make her look nice, or is she doing something?
Well, at this point, she's not really activated within the game, so she is lit up because her fusion core has been turned on, but we could switch out, and you could go play as Mari if you'd like, or we could play a multiplayer. We could do the flight game where you play head-to-head, and that would require 2 characters and 2 fusion cores.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. Should we have a quick look at that? Because I think I had a go in Cambridge, but I don't think we filmed it, so that'd be nice to show.
That'd be great. So if we want to go back there.
All right. So there we go.
Yeah.
So you have to tell me what to do.
Here, yeah, what we're trying to do is collect these coins, and we're using the movements of the figure to control our flight in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll see these blue rings. So one of them, the blue ones right there, will give you more ammunition, and I can fire, try and shoot you. And then
what's the fire button?
The fire button allows me to knock coins out of your pocket and knock you off track, and you'll feel that vibration when I'm doing that. And then if you go through the blue ones, you'll pick up speed so that you can go faster. So again, we're trying to collect these coins, and the movements of our characters are controlling that figure. So I'm kind of behind you. I'm trying to shoot you.
I got to try and dodge those.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm actually doing a really bad job here, but I'm trying to catch these coins.
And the person that wins, is it with most coins, or is it just getting
the
to
most coins? Yeah.
Right.
So
I can't fire backwards.
Yeah, well, you have 65 and I have 29. No, you played this before. You know?
Well, just once. You're just letting me win, aren't you?
It would be really bad if I beat you, wouldn't it?
It's good. It's very responsive.
Yeah.
I think more. I thought it would just be a rough motion, but it feels, Well, there you go. I won.
I can't believe you lost.
But it feels really responsive. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And when we show this to kids, they just go crazy. They think it's the coolest thing in the world. And we're building more and more games that are going to be able to use this movement of the figure to control the in-game play.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that it feels like that's where the value is for this. That we've got a start point of the game here, and the toys, but it's very modular. You were saying earlier, and so that's going to open doors for other sorts of games and other toys. Is that right?
Absolutely. And then we also, I mean, we have a game here that if you're, 6 years old, you can pick this game up and play, and it'll be a really satisfying experience for you. But if you're a gamer, a lot of parents who are excited about playing this with their kids, there's a lot of sophistication and mastery that allows you to customize your gameplay. It's very satisfying for people of all ages.
And currently it's just on tablet, isn't it? Now, as soon as I saw the Nintendo Switch announced, I was like, oh, Lightseekers would be a great match for that. Have you got any thoughts about other platforms?
For us, we're really focused on mobile. We think that's the right platform for us. We will be at some point later this year coming out with PC and Mac versions, and then after that, we're definitely open to other platforms.
And we looked here at multiplayer on a kind of a mini game. Currently, the main game is single player. That's right. But are there plans for multiplayer?
Yeah, single player. We're also going to have a lot of asynchronous multiplayer that'll be evolved over time. When you look at people on mobile devices, they're not always playing at the same time. So I can challenge my friends. I can compete against them in the leaderboards. I can borrow their players to help fight alongside me. So there is a lot of social components of the game, and over time, we'll just continue to evolve and add more over time.
And we should mention here we've got the packaging, which I'd not seen before. So this is how you start playing. So we've got the Mari starter pack. We spin it around, you can see it on the camera.
Yeah, so that's your main purchase, is your starter pack. So we have a figure. It comes with a weapon. You also get a charger. You get 5 different cards. You get a tribute card. So there's a lot of value in there, and that's sort of the first entry into the Smart Action figures. And then obviously you can add on more weapons. You can add on the flight packs. We also have the trading cards. We have booster packs as well as starter packs for those as well.
And so have you announced prices and dates for these yet?
Well, in terms of prices, I mean, we have a suggested retail price of around $69 for the starter pack. Mm-hmm. And then in terms of timing, we'll have pre-orders available April 15th. And then we're looking to have toys in store and available for purchase in July.
And is that US first and other territories afterwards, or is that...
We will be starting in the US, and then we'll be rolling out to other territories later in the year.
Mm-hmm. And today you've been announcing you're going to be partnering with Toys R Us on some of these.
That is correct. Toys R Us, we're very excited to have them on board. They're excited to be our exclusive retail launch partner, and they'll have a variety of exclusive items in store as well.
And I guess for me and for parents is you'll really be able to try them out in store, because I think that getting your hands on them is really it's night and day. It really communicates how it's very different. Is that going to happen in store? The
real challenge is, you have a lot of integration between a tablet and, some pretty nice toys that have a lot of flexibility and interchangeability. So it is tough to do a lot of hands-on, but obviously we're going to try and do as many demonstrations as we can. We're looking at video displays. We're doing a lot with, YouTube personalities to try and really explain the power and the magic of the platform.
Great. Well, it's a lot there in a sort of 15 minutes or so looking at the game. Great to see the toys and see how far they've come. I just want to sort of pick up and play with them. So it's really good. So I'm watching it closely and excited to see how that beta develops.
Yeah,
but thanks for your time.
Again, great feedback all the time, and everything that we learn is only going to make the game better.
Great. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you, Andy.